Hello! This video is part of a series where I read over old issues of my comic Hellgate and give some commentary. Hellgate started in 2003 when I was 15 and ran till 2009. You can read it for free at jaegercomics.com. This footage was captured from my streams over at twitch.tv/Jaeger_comics. So this is Battle 9, Evil Plan in Motion. This is from 2005 is when this one released. Last time was Battle 8 False Love. Neil gets his right arm hurt by a demon. Demonic finds out that Kelly is working for the Demon King. Unfortunately, he is unable to get back to tell the others. And that's essentially all that happened last time. Some demons attacked. Turns out Kelly and Neil used to be a thing long ago. Now she's back, wants to be a thing again, but what Neil doesn't know is that she's working for the Demon King. Damn it, where the hell is he? He's not in the hotel, and he's not anywhere outside here either. Why would Demonic just disappear like this? Yoo-hoo!
One of us is real, the other is not. One of us knows where Demonic is, the other has a thing for the Olsen twins.
Phew. Courtney, Jesse, Jessica, go after the one heading away from the city. Kelly, come with me after the one heading into the city. Jesse, hurry in and get our weapons. Right. Ah! Gotcha.
Okay, I'll talk. Demonic is being held at the Experimental Robotics Compound.
I know that place. My parents work there. You humans won't make it that far.
You fell for it.
It's a fake. Duh. What do you mean, duh? You had no idea.
Sure I did.
We followed the second demon. The first demon said, one of us knows where Demonic is. The second one said, the other one has a thing for the Olsen twins. When the second demon said that, he blushed, showing that he was not the real one, but the one that liked the Olsen twins. I thought you knew.
Now you're in trouble. Only Jaeger can slay demons.
Oh no! Neil's friends attacked by random demons. Meanwhile, back with Neil, the sun is setting. As Neil transforms, and all the wrapping comes off his wound.
You're nowhere near fast enough to beat me.
You've never seen me fight!
Such a fool.
Oh. Ah! Slashes him right in the back. Neil can't hit him.
He's insanely fast. I have to slow him down.
Clinch.
I have an idea. It's gonna hurt like hell, but it's the only chance.
Die, Jaeger! Oh my god, what happened?
You used your own arm as a shield?
Wait a minute. My hand is stuck.
Let go! Let go!
I don't think so.
Stab.
You know, it looks like these guys got beat up. We may not be able to slay them, but I think we did okay. I hope Neil is doing okay. Now it is dark. Hop on my back, Kelly. We're heading for the compound. The fool has no idea. Next time on Hellgate, Battle 10, a new demon. Kelly is finally able to lead Neil into a trap, but a new demon shows itself. And that is issue 9 of Hellgate. I still like this cover. I mean, I can draw it way better now, but I like the idea. It shows, she's manipulating Neil. I like Puppet Neil. The green spiral was just because I wanted something back there besides a solid color, which is a nice touch. Again, these covers were made in Microsoft Paint with a mouse, so I had very limited. This outfit Neil's wearing is actually the same outfit he wore in issue 3. That is why it's got like stitching on the front and one leg is shorter than the other, because he was very much messed up in issue 3. And for some reason, I felt like Neil would keep those clothes and just have them mended. Why? I don't know. You just throw out shirts. This ain't the olden times. It's a t-shirt from Walmart, probably. I don't know why you felt the need to get it stitched up. And yeah, Kirby, you asked who the Olsen twins are. I don't blame you. So, do you know the Marvel movies? Scarlet Witch is played by Elizabeth Olsen. Go back to the 90s, and she had 2 very popular older sisters who were twins, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. They started on a show called Full House, where they, as a baby, they played the same character, which is often what you do with babies as you get twins, so that you can switch them out on set when one gets too fussy. And then they went on to be popular in their own right. They kind of grew up on the show to be like young kids. They had a personality that people loved. And they went on to have like their own series of direct-to-tape show called the Mary-Kate and Ashley Detective Agency. And then they had their own sitcom, teen drama type thing when they were teenagers. They're not in the public eye anymore. I think one does fashion, but they had a bad time with it. One had developed an eating disorder, and I actually watched the Mary-Kate and Ashley Detective Agency tape I own. I rewatched it somewhat recently, and just all the previews for it is just, oh yeah, they were also in a buttload of movies. I forgot about that. I just see so much that they were in at a young age, just so much. Everything was being pushed. Those kids were absolutely exploited. I do not blame them for not wanting, for being out of the public eye, for not pursuing acting anymore. Like, I definitely seems like they probably had a bad childhood because of their popularity. And they're not in the new Full House reboot or continuation, I guess, on Netflix either. They probably don't have as fond of memories of the show as everyone else does. But yes, I was surprised too, but Elizabeth Olsen is the little sister of Mary-Kate and Ashley. Not only that, but the tape I have of the Mary-Kate and Ashley Detective Agency, they talk about their little sister Liz for a brief moment, and you see a very young Elizabeth Olsen for a brief moment eating spaghetti. So that is who the Olsen twins is. They used to be big. Anyway, yeah, so we got these 2 demons. One's a fake, one's real. One knows where Demonic is. One likes the Olsen twins. And I kind of realized immediately, I'm like, well, that gives it away. He's blushing because he likes the Olsen twins. Therefore, he's not the real one. But the other characters don't realize that. So Neil, for some reason, chases him down, not transformed. That just hit me just now as I was reading it. I was like, why didn't Neil transform? He's like, he can run at like 70 miles per hour when he's transformed. This is just him normal. He can run, I don't know, as fast as a high school student. A mediocre high school student at that. Then we got this demon, who we actually will see in this issue of Heaven Gate that I'm working on. He doesn't have a name. I just call him the Heartagram Demon because I give him the Heartagram. And that's because I associate the Heartagram with Bam Margera, who had a show at the time, and he annoyed the shit out of me. I couldn't stand Bam Margera. He just had a whole show where he was just really shitty to people and shitty to his parents. And so this was my way of being like, I'll stick this symbol on a bad guy. I made a statement that day. He's got very weird design. We'll talk about his design here in a second. Of course, yeah, Jesse realized the whole thing about the fake demon. Then we got some random minor demons attacking the group. And they're right. Only the Jaeger sword can slay demons. Any other wound you give to a demon, it will heal from. They are immortal. But the Jaeger sword can actually cause permanent damage that then causes them to be slain and absorbed into the sword before they can be returned to the Hellgate. And this is actually the first time, and I will do this quite a bit especially in Heaven Gate, which has more concurrent plot lines. But we're switching back and forth between 2 events. That didn't happen too much in Hellgate, because Hellgate had a pretty focused follow. It usually just followed Neil. But I'm just kind of realizing this is the first time I've kind of did that, which became a staple in Heaven Gate. But yeah, we can see a demon a bit more now. He's got like one hand with like really long claws, just the weirdest design on his stomach. Just, he's got like, yeah, he's got a mohawk. There's a lot going on here. Definitely from the throw random shit together design era for me. I do kind of like this fight. You know, you definitely get the feeling like Neil can't hit him. Here's another instance. I talked about this before. This is another instance where I drew the frames out of order and had to edit it on the computer. It's less noticeable here. The frames actually still kind of mesh together. But yeah, this was another case where I just went top left, bottom left, top right, bottom right when I drew it, because the way I was mapping it out in my head, I wasn't expecting the right not to be one frame, and I made it two after the fact. So, but again, if a character is wounded, which is usually Neil because he's the one that fights, I will keep track of that wound for several issues. So this is the bite he got in the last issue. Also, I tried to show the sun was setting by the shading. The shading is just so ugly. It's just pencil scratches all over the page. It's so bad. This I was very proud of. This foreshortening, this was definitely outside of my typical skill range at the time. This would still give me troubles, honestly. But yeah, that was my idea, is that, and I attribute this because Neil gets beat up. Neil gets fucked up in this series, slashed and stabbed through the arm and stuff like that. I blame Inuyasha, man. Inuyasha got messed up in a lot of episodes and he just walked away from it. Of course, he was supposed to be half demon, and Neil's just, I don't know, the demon slayer. So I give him some credit, but man, that would really mess up your arm to just have that big of puncture wounds go through it, man. You would just lose the use of that hand. But it'll be fine. I'll walk it off. Give him a couple issues. It'll heal. But yeah, it's kind of brutal, but he basically shields the attack with his arm and then holds the demon in place to get the slay in. And then we see that the little gremlin demons just kind of get beaten up and tied up by Courtney, Jesse, and Jessica. And then we see here, if you look closely, Neil's suddenly shirtless or sleeveless. So the idea here is that he ripped the sleeves off of his shirt and used it to make a tourniquet for his arm. And then he tucked his shirt in for reasons that will become apparent next issue. And yeah, this is so ugly, that shading. But yeah, just them running off into the night. That's how Neil runs. Neil Naruto runs, by the way. And this is, I can't say this is pre-Naruto because I started Hellgate as soon as I read the first Shonen Jump issue. But the Naruto run predates Naruto, is my thing. I first saw the Naruto run in Inuyasha. No, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Teen Gohan and Goten run that way briefly in one episode in the Buu Saga. That was the first time I saw people running that way. And then Inuyasha does it all the time. And then Naruto comes along and defines it by having literally every character do it. But it is also how Neil runs because fuck it. And yeah, and next issue is issue 10, which is the last issue of the Red Flame issues, the Red Flame saga. That is Battle 9, Evil Plan in Motion. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button, and I'd love to read your comments below. And make sure you're subscribed so you know when the next comic goes up. Also, check the description for a playlist of any readings you may have already missed. And if you'd like to read ahead, all of these comics are free on my website, YagerComics.com. Bye!